And welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We've got the UConn Huskies and the Texas Longhorns.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
On the floor for UConn, we've got Keefe, and it's Martin in at the 4 spot.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
And we've seen Durant go on to do great things in the NBA, but he had that one magical season with the Longhorns.
Yeah, you go back to his freshman year, he was player of the year, the first freshman to achieve that status. Absolutely dominated in every way on the floor. You knew the NBA was in his future immediately.
Now here's Splitter, and that is good. Freak with it. No good. Good work defensively by Martin. Day, the pass to Keefe. And the foul called on Freak. UConn trails by 3 on the floor for UConn. They've got Martin, and it's Joseph in its small forward. Out of bounds, Texas will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And here's Freak.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Huskies with the rebound. Well, you could pick any team in the NBA and name a Husky that played for them at some point. UConn has had a big impact on the NBA.
I mean, UConn has had a lot of NBA talent pass through their school. I mean, it speaks volumes about how well they are able to develop talent and win championships.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard, in addition to the leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that. But guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
And, you know, you look at the Huskies, a big part of why they get so many future NBA guys is they recruit very well on the East Coast and around the country, for that matter. They are a premier destination school in the Northeast, and that part of the country loves its hoops.
And, guys, just thinking about all the great NBA players from UConn. Ray Allen, now retired, but he's the biggest name. How about Rudy Gay, Andre Drummond, Kemba Walker, Shabazz Napier? I mean, you could go on and on with the Huskies. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now here's Joseph. Doherty defending. Outside Jennings. Martin with a screen on Ellis. 5 to shoot. Here's Keith. They get it again. Splitter kicks to Joseph. He dishes it to Jennings. Splitter sets a screen. Keefe passes to Jennings. Splitter sets a screen for Jennings. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jennings. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so it's Texas with it. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Here's Freak. Cannot hit.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's McGuire missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the shot is good.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, and you know what's going to happen, there are going to be points put on the board.
Here is Day. Edwards defending. Here's Sims. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Longhorns out front. They're up by 4. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunity.
Freak in at point guard. Also Ellis out there. Turner is out there with Doherty. And it's Ford in at the power forward position. And for the Huskies, we've got Keefe, and it's Day in at the point. And for Texas, Freak, he's in at the point. Also Ellis out there. Doherty out there with Turner. And it's Ford in at the 4. Turner with the steal.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. It's pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
The Huskies making a switch here. It's Jennings with the drive. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Jennings has got 5.
Boy, how about the Huskies and the success they've found in the tournament over the years? I mean, 4 titles for that program and all, with the first coming in '99. They've been absolutely dominant the past 2 decades.
From 12 feet out, and it drops once again. The bucket from Freak. 12 points for him.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
Outside Jennings. Kicks to Martin. Here's Posey. He's guarded by Ellis. Splitter sets a screen. Here's Jennings. And it's Freak with the rebound.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Shot is no good. UConn trails by 4, and the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Hudson's checked in for the Longhorns. Edwards comes in for Ellis. And then for the Huskies, Sims is checked in, and it's Pierce in for Martin. Here's Pierce. Turner comes with the double team. Outside Jennings. Joseph dishes to Jennings. Here's the screen. Out of bounds. Texas will take possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
And the Longhorns making a change here. Rush is checked in, and a switcher also for UConn. McGuire's checked in. Longhorns leading by 4. Pass to Rush. And here's Edwards. The second chance effort. Rush gets the bucket.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Dishes it to Pierce. Texas grabs the miss.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's Hudson. And that one's good. Free. And it's an 8-point Texas lead.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside. And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
On the floor for UConn. We've got Pierce, and it's Joseph in at the 3 spot. Jennings another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Texas leading by 8. Now Freak. It's tipped out of bounds. Longhorns ball as Texas keeps possession. Let's see if they can extend their lead to double digits.
Kevin, I don't think there's any reason to think they can't. Not the way they've been going.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Pass to Posey. No good. Now Texas takes it the other way. Oh, and a fast break now for the Longhorns. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closer. And Turner kicks to 4. And it's Ellis, top of the key. Here's Freak. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. And Texas leads by 11. UConn with the ball. Here is Day. Now the dish to Sims. Doherty grabs the board.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
So we see Texas get the win here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
Hi, everyone. A pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Texas Longhorns and Arizona.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
So on the floor for Texas, Freak, he's in at point guard. Also Ellis out there. Doherty out there with Turner. And it's Ford in at the 4 slot. Turner with a screen on Lawson. Down low, puts up the baby hook. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Freak.
And with Arizona, you know they are going to be competitive year in and year out. They do a great job of recruiting, and they always seem to field a team ready to make a deep run in the tournament. Just a very consistent program.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
Turner with a screen on Lawson. Here's Freak, and it's sent back by Mitchell. Here's Johnson, and the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Now here's Freak. Lawson defending. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Texas Longhorns have been building their basketball program over the years. They have been on the verge of greatness for a long time.
I think Texas in general is very decorated in its athletics program. I mean, still looking for their first college basketball championship on the men's side is what they're reaching for.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Johnson right side. The dish to Lewis. The fadeaway. No good off the back of the rim.
And while the Longhorns don't have any college titles in men's basketball, they have yet to even make it to the final game of the tournament. You get the feeling it's just a matter of time.
And another miss by Texas. And here's Arizona now. Here's Lawson. Johnson outside. Fires from 14. And it's Ford with the rebound.
Well, you know, the Longhorns have won a lot of conference titles over the years. Their conference isn't known as a basketball power, though. The school loves their athletics, and they are intent on having a strong basketball team.
Lawson outside. Hits the target from 18 feet.
You can't give him that shot. A few overlooks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
And so it's Texas with it, trailing by 2. Here's Freak. Goes up to the stripe. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Freak's got 6 points. On the court for the Longhorns. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. He's out there with Edwards, and it's Warwick in at the power forward position.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And stolen by Hollins. He feeds it to Goodwin. Passes it to Williams. Carter right side. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg,
It's a completely new group for Arizona. Arizona trails by 4. Lawson kicks to Williams. Feeds it to Johnson. There's a good screen. Lawson dishes to Johnson. Back to Lawson. The shot is off. Now Texas takes it the other way. from downtown, and that's good for 3 points. Nice shot from Freak. Freak's got 9.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Lawson the pass to Williams. 30 seconds left here in the first half, and he gets it to go.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Now here is Lawson. Pass to Lewis. The shot is off. Well, and the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Longhorns out front. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
They've got Mitchell. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the 5 spot. And for Texas, Freak in at point guard. Also, Ellis is out there. Turner is out there with Doherty. And it's Ford in at the power forward. Lawson outside. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Mitchell. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, in Texas, the Longhorns are known for their football history, actually all over the country. They have an impressive basketball alumnus list, too, though. A lot of pros have come out of Texas.
Lawson outside. He dishes it to Johnson. Johnson double teamed. Here's Mitchell, guarded by Ford. Here's Lewis. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Lewis has got 6. Texas leading by 5. And a wide open look for Freak. And it's off from 3-point range. Now Arizona with it. Goodwin kicks to Ewing from about 16. It's rebounded by Warwick. And here's Freak. He's got 13. Texas no good that time either. That drive by Carter. Kicks it to Ewing. Back to Carter. Now the feed to Goodwin. They set the pick. Inside. Here's Ewing. Good on the 13-footer. Ewing's got his first basket of the night.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Freak with it. Carter on him. That one goes. Come.
Ooh, tough layup with the guy right on him. He can be a hard player to handle at times.
Roberts is checked in for Arizona. Williams comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Davis is checked in for the Longhorns. Shot and game clock separated by 5. The screen from Ewing. Carter dishes to Goodwin. Ewing, a screen on Edwards. On the wing, Williams for 3. Texas grabs the miss. Freak's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Freak's got the lead up to 7 now for the Longhorns. Goodwin kicks to Williams. And so it looks like Arizona will retain possession here. Ewing the pass to Lewis. Knocked away. And stolen by Freak. Ewing is out there with Johnson. And it's Lawson in at the 1 spot. And it's Freak missing. Arizona trails by 7. And stolen by Freak. Lets it go from 14. It's hauled in by Arizona. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And here they go. They grab their own miss. Goes up again. No good from Ewing.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Move the ball.
Here's Freak. Stolen by Landry. Dishes it to Lawson. We've got 1:55 left here in the second half of the game. Lewis gets the bucket.